And we come now to item number 12 from the recommendations from the Appointments, Performance Review and Value for Money Committee. And if I can get Ross Churnside, Sally Garrett and Kevin Ramsey, or might just be you, Ross. No, Kevin's here. And yeah, I'll move the recommendation, and seconded by Councillor Simpson. And if we can, I think it's quite straightforward, but if we can get you to talk to the terms of reference for the Legal and Risk Management Services Review.
Through the Chair, this is the latest in the programme of works around value for money. Legal and Risk Services, which will take a group approach, and it's the last, or one of the last parts of the organisational support category of expenditure. We plan to commence the review in late January, early February, and so just want to get the terms of reference approved at this time. The approach to the reviews is outlined in the terms of reference, and we're just following a process now where we work closely with both staff in Auckland Council and across the group.
That's good and brief and to the point. Are there any questions? Are there any comments? In which case I'll put the motion. All those in favour please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. You walked a long way to come for that brief moment in the sun.
It's important.
Very important nevertheless, and I think we're way ahead of any other council in conducting these reviews. Item number 13, equally straightforward. It's the appointment of Councillor Paul Young to committees, and that's set out in the recommendations there. Moved by Councillor Clow, seconded by Councillor Casey. Are there any questions? There is a question.
Yeah, no. I was so keen to have Councillor Young along to my committee. I thought he was already on it, and I gave him a row for not attending.
There you go. And Councillor Cooper.
And I asked Councillor Young to be on my committee, and then he turned up and he couldn't be there because it was a quasi-judicial process. So he got told off in front of everybody he couldn't be there. So poor guy's had a pretty rough time from all of us before he's even really started. So I welcome Councillor Young onto my committee as well.
So hopefully, Councillor, you're not going to get any flack for either being there or not being there in future.
It's going to be plain sailing from now on.
So, Councillor Newman.
I'm very happy if Councillor Young would cede to it to recommend that he be appointed to the working party to examine the cultural tattooing if he's interested. If he's interested in that work.
So I think you should take that as a light comment.
Yeah.
Has anybody else got any such comments they'd like to make? Otherwise, I'll put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
To the contrary, no. Carried. Item number 14 is a summary of governing body information, memos and briefings. I'll move that. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Darby. If there are no questions or comments, I'll put that motion. All those in favour, please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. Item number 15, I think I'm at, is a paper providing information about a matter that will be reported under confidential in relation to a select committee issue. So that's just a noting paper. I'll move accordingly. Seconded by Councillor Cooper. All those in favour, please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. And item number 16 is again a paper that will be considered under confidential, which is the new set of performance objectives for our Chief Executive, Stephen Town. So I'll put that motion. I'll move it. Sorry, seconder. Councillor Clow. All those in favour, please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. So we'll now move to confidential, and I'll move the exclusion motion, and it's important to give the reasons for that. The reason in relation to correspondence from a select committee is that it would be in contempt of the House of Representatives if we disclosed proceedings prior to the committee reporting to the House. We don't want to be in contempt. And the second item in relation to the Chief Executive is that it contains private information about the performance objectives which are yet to be agreed. Once agreed, they will of course be in the public arena. So I've moved that the public be excluded. Have we got a seconder for that? Yep. Councillor Casey.
It's not hurry.
All those in favour, please say aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. The galleries are brimming with people waiting to be removed. I think if we just close that door, please.